investigation. We therefore expect government to maintain the CDF allocation pending these audits and investigations in order to safeguard public money.
42 organizations under the Zambia NGO Wash Forum have government to allocate more resources towards water, sanitation and hygiene programs in the 2024 national budget. Addressing journalists in Lusaka ahead of tomorrow's national budget presentation by Finance Minister Stumbeko Msokotwane, Forum Board Chairperson Marlon Piri said the difficult macroeconomic outlook should not impact much more negatively on the sector. Mr. Piri said the forum expects the 2024 national budget to increase towards water and sanitation as it relies 67% on grants and loans, which is unsustainable. He said the medium-term allocation for WASH in 2024-2026 translates to an allocation of 3.523 billion kwacha in the medium term, an annual average allocation of 1.174 billion kwacha, which is at variance with planned 8th National Development Plan costs. The Forum Board Chairperson adds that the government should pay more attention towards menstrual hygiene. Mr. Piri called for more efforts to completely eliminate cholera by the year 2025.
We expect a lot in that budget, especially following the recent pronouncements from government. And His Excellency is so passionate about having, waterborne toilets, public facilities, and also ensuring that no maternity wing should have no water. So we are quite excited. We hope that tomorrow, as the minister presents his budget, it is going to resonate well with what the president has said about having waterborne facilities in all public facilities.
Police in Lusaka have arrested and charged National Youth Chairperson for Socialist Party, Gabriel Banda, aged 33, of Kalingalinga compound, for the 2 offences of proposing violence contrary to the laws of Zambia. The suspect is alleged to have created the rioting and looting of some shops, which occurred at the University of Zambia between September 18, 2023 and September 19, 2023. Police spokesperson Ray Hamonga, who has confirmed the development, says the suspect has been detained in custody and will appear in court soon.
The suspect, the National Youth Chairperson for Socialist Party, who initiated the rioting and looting of some shops which occurred at the University of Zambia on the 18th of September 2023 around 19 hours and the 19th September 2023 around 0010 hours. The suspect has been detained in custody. He will appear in court soon.
In another development, police in Lusaka have arrested and charged Aaron Chipampikaba, aged 21, of Mtendere East for the offense of seditious practices contrary to the laws of Zambia. Mr. Hamonga said particulars of the matter are that between 1st September 2023 and 8th September 2023, the accused did publish a seditious post on Facebook, a social media platform which advocates for desirability of overthrowing by unlawful means the government of the Republic of Zambia as by law established. The suspect is detained in custody and will appear in court soon. Fire has gutted 3 warehouses and properties at Lamasat International in Makeni area along Kafue Road. Police spokesperson Ray Hamonga has explained that brief facts of the matter are that yesterday, around 1740 hours, fire broke out in one of the warehouses where the company manufactures empty sacks and later spread to the other 2 warehouses where properties were burnt to ashes. Mr. Hamonga said police officers visited the scene and suspected that an electrical fault might have caused the fire at the premises. Mr. Hamonga said the fire brigade came through and managed to put it off, and the situation was well controlled. He said police are yet to establish the cause of the fire at the premises. Education Minister Douglas Siagalima has disclosed that there are about 6 million children in schools compared to the initial 4 million children since the introduction of the free education policy by the UPND government. Mr. Siagalima says the government has created space in schools and has manufactured more than 442,000 desks through CDF out of the targeted 1 million. He adds that government has spent more than 76 million kwacha for meal allowances for 27,623 students in all the public universities.
Over CDF, how many classrooms have actually been constructed? 3,132. So what is 149, which you are? Numbers don't lie. I'm a statistician myself by profession, that I can tell, behavioral scientist in statistics, and I believe in the numbers. When we just took over before this free education or education for all, there were only 4 million children in school. Today they stand. This was 2021, 4 million children in school. Today there are 6 million children in school today.
In other stories trending this evening, former Muchinga Province Minister Malozo Sichone has urged President Hakainde Hichilema to call for a national indaba to address increased poverty levels and hunger before the situation degenerates. Zambia's annual inflation for September 2023 has increased to 12.0% from 10.8% recorded in August 2023. Up next, the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
Cultivar Agri-Science Managing Director Samson Nyendwa has noted with concern that despite mechanization being key towards improving the agriculture sector, most of the small-scale farmers cannot afford to buy farming equipment. Speaking during the launch of Season 2 of a promotion dubbed Limani Muwine this morning, Mr. Nyendwa has also observed that most of the small-scale farmers lack critical information on good agricultural practices. Mr. Nyendwa regrets that the smallholder farmers are living in abject poverty despite them contributing positively to the country's food security. He said Cultivar, in its quest to encourage mechanization, came up with the promotion so that farmers are also rewarded for having interest in farming. He says the promotion targets 119 shops and that the agro dealers who buy its seeds to a required quantity stand a chance to win a brand new tractor. Mr. Nyendwa has further called on the stakeholders to collectively work together to support the success of the mechanization agenda.
And so whatever, when we were launching the inaugural Limani Muwine, what we had in mind is how we can help our farmers adopt mechanization, how we can enrich the farmers' lives, how we can plow back to the community in which we're doing our business. And so we came up with this promotion in order to help farmers improve their farming practices, but also add value to their livelihood. And today we are launching the Season 2.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
And now on foreign news, the authorities in Burkina Faso say 4 army officers have been detained for questioning a day after the military government announced it had thwarted a coup attempt. The military prosecutor's office also said 2 officers were on the run. It is almost a year since Captain Ibrahim Touré seized power, the second coup in the country in 8 months. Here's a roundup from the BBC.
The authorities in Burkina Faso say 4 army officers have been detained for questioning a day after the military said it had thwarted a coup attempt. The military prosecutor said 2 other officers were on the run. The separatist leader of Nagorno-Karabakh has formally ended the territory's struggle for independence. Manyan issued a decree saying that at the end of the year, the Republic of Nagorno-Karabakh would cease to exist. Taiwan has unveiled its first ever domestically made submarine as it seeks to counter China's growing naval might. The island decided after failing to find anyone willing to build it one. The submarine will sea trials before becoming operational in 2 years' time. The Chinese Foreign Minister spokesperson Mao Ning said that the new submarine was a waste of money. The award-winning Anglo-Irish actor Michael Gambon, famous for playing Dumbledore in the Harry Potter films, has died aged 82. Born in Dublin, he started his career with the National Theatre in London, playing lead roles in many Shakespearean productions, including Othello and Hamlet. His illustrious screen career included roles in movies including The King's Speech and The Wings of the Dove.
And finally, in sports news, under-20 women national team coach Charles Halubono has named his 35-member provisional squad for the October 7th first leg Colombia 2024 FIFA Women World Cup qualifier against Congo. Halubono has elevated a host of under-17 girls that featured at the Region 5 Games in Malawi in December 2022. The team has entered residential camp in Lusaka as part of the preparations for the match against the Democratic Republic of Congo. Zambia will host Congo DR at Nkoloma Stadium before facing off in the reverse fixture on 14th October in Kinshasa. Halubono is being deputized by Carol Kanyemba, Naomi Piri, and Seba Chungu. Another weather report brought to you by Class Econ.
Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy. Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
Luapula, Copperbelt, Northwestern, Western, Southern, Lusaka and Central provinces will be partly cloudy and warm, tending to be mild towards dawn. Eastern, Muchinga and Northern provinces will have few clouds, slightly windy and warm, tending to be mild towards dawn. That ends the weather report.
Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy. Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
And that item brings us to the end of the news this evening. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. TIZ cautions government against increasing CDF allocation in the 2024 national budget. Fire sweeps through warehouses at Lamasat. Burkina Faso detains officers amid coup attempt investigation. For more news, follow us on Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the Happy Word of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. I'm Judith MWAPE. Good evening.
Get acquainted with the latest news on the multiple award-winning radio station, 5FM Radio.